What's up, everybody? As you can see, I'm doing a video with something to do with 4 Directions Bushcraft. And what it is, if you saw my video yesterday, you would know that I got the Tinder mixer from him. And it contains 15 different types of tinder. The reason for getting this is that so I can test things that I wouldn't normally have access to at my camp, as well as just things that aren't near me. Basically, they might be farther upstate, they might be in a different state, they might just not grow in my area. So, something I'm going to test today is 3 of the different things to make this fire. And what it is one item actually isn't counted, so technically it's only 2 out of the 15. And this is, I believe, cedar wood, and then Fatwood. And the reason I'm going to do this first is because it was raining out all last night. So I'm going to show you how to do, or show you how I'm going to do a fire with only these things. So I've been gathering really fine twigs for my bird's nest, and then I've started gathering some kind of pencil lead size ones. And I've got plenty of other ones over here that I've collected over a while. And I've got different sizes over there. But I'm going to continue gathering a bit more finer stuff for my bird's nest, and then I'll come back and start processing this down and show you what I'm going to do with it. So just stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've gotten about a bird's nest size of fine twigs, some smaller twigs, and then I've got not a whole lot of that size wood, but I'm going to do something in a minute that means I won't have to go around gathering more. But what I'm going to do next is, if I can put that on this side, dump all that on top. Alright, I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to use all of this, I definitely don't need to. But I'm going to use one of those. And I'm going to use... we'll use all of it. I've never used jute twine before. So we'll use all of it. And basically what this is going to act as is going to act as really, really fine material. Similar to like an inner bark of a cedar tree, or around me, well, I have some cedar, I just haven't learned to identify it yet, although I know it's here. What I've been using is the Amur honeysuckle. The inner bark of that you can get really fine, but this is going to be really, really fine fibers, if you can tell. Really, really fine fibers that are going to catch a spark. So, I'm going to break this down, and I will bring you guys back. Alright, so I turned all that jute twine into this nice ball of fluff. And this is going to go in the middle of my bird's nest. But what I have to do next is process down some of this fatwood. So I'm going to put the camera down, get my knife out, and I will show you what I'm about to do with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of fatwood. You can tell it's got lots of resin in it. And I'm going to start digging into it a tiny bit, making little tiny shavings that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to try and concentrate these in the middle. And sorry, I had to create some surface area over here for a second. Forgot this knife does not have a 90-degree spine. Luckily I brought my other Mora to light my fire. That does. I need to modify that spine on the heavy-duty companion. So, if you can tell, trying to get very, very fine things. Alright. So I'm getting very fine shavings. Putting that in the middle of this Tinder bundle. I'm going to do a lot of it, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a nice decent size pile of shavings in the middle. And now, I'm going to do some other work. Basically, out of this, I'm going to build the boards that go on the bottom of my fire that this will rest upon, so that I can further dry out these sticks, which I'm also going to process down. So I'm going to do that, and I will bring you guys back. Alright, just to show you what I've been doing, I've been making a lot of kindling, and I'm going to take these larger pieces and make some small feather sticks. Now this wood is not dry, it's damp because it's still the inside, and how I've been checking that is by using the inside of my wrist, placing in there for about 10 seconds, and you can feel the moisture. Forget, maybe it was MCQ Bushcraft I learned that from, I don't remember. But I'm gonna make those feather sticks up, and I will bring you guys back again. Alright, so I've got a few feather sticks out of that kindling. I've got the base ready to go, and got my bird's nest, and I've got my tinder. So I'm going to set this up in just a second and get ready to light it. So, got my bird's nest with a little bit of fatwood, shavings, Sorry. Not having a tripod really sucks. Alright, so I've got that. And you can't see, but it's right below the camera, like literally right there. I'm going to be using the Mora Light My Fire, and I'll be using the Swedish fire steel that's in the hilt. Whoops. Took off a lot faster than I expected. Not exactly how you're supposed to do it. I should have just put it in the I should have had it in the Tinder bundle before. Tell a little bit of the wood is wet. That's why I made these feather sticks. I'm gonna make sure I can sustain this. I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so as you can see I've got a fire going. Full disclosure, I did have to use a tiny piece of that Fatwood to keep it going. The fire was kind of floundering for a little bit with all the wet wood. But I still used part of the Tinder bundle to do so. So I think that's fair game in my book. It was nice using the Jute Twine. It was a type of flash tinder I hadn't experienced before, and it went up very quickly. Very nice to be able to try different tinders with this tinder mixer kit. This is the first video in what will be a series of me using the different tinders available in the kit. Once again, this is from Chris at 4directionsbushcraft.com, 4Directions Bushcraft YouTube channel, and 4Directions Bushcraft Facebook. So definitely go check him out. Go purchase something from his website. He's got great quality products for low prices, very affordable. You know, this tinder mixer had 15 different types of tinder for only $10. That's about how much you would pay for a pack of Esbit cubes, a pack of wet fire from UST, or the quick tinder from whatever brand it is, you know, and it gives you a chance to experiment with things that aren't necessarily synthetic, or I should say they aren't synthetic at all. You know, this is 100% stuff that you would be able to find around you in nature. But gonna have to throw some more wood on that, because while I've been talking I haven't been paying attention to it too much. But one other thing, since I do have a fire, I will be making more char cloth. And it's a good mentality to have that every time you make a fire, you help use that fire to make future fires. So I'll make char cloth, like I said, and then I'm gonna use this small tin. I haven't experimented with these Altoids tins, and I'm gonna throw some punk wood in there. See how that does. So, like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to all of Chris's stuff below. And thanks for watching.